Have your dreams been crazy lately? We all tend to have this moment where we have an amazing dream that really grabs us or really brings us some sort of meaningful message or storyline. I know you can relate to this, and what I really want you to know today is that dreams can be much more than just random amazing adventures that we go on during the night. Today, I'm going to teach you how to actually receive guidance from your dreams. So in other words, how to use those nighttime adventures of yours to your own advantage. So if you want to find out how to do that, then be sure to keep watching. What's up, guys? Welcome back. My name is Jen. I'm a spiritual life and business coach, and you have found my YouTube channel where I bring you 2 new videos every week, combining the arts of spirituality and practical psychology together so that you can use them to your best advantage and in turn create your dream life. So if that sounds like something that you are interested in, then be sure to join me on this amazing journey and hit that subscribe button. So dreams are amazing things, and I have definitely gotten some of my best inspiration, my best words of wisdom, my best ideas for what I want to do with my business and my life during my dream state. So dreams are extremely important to me, and I'm always making sure that I pay attention to them and think about them for what kind of wisdom and messages they contained. And I know, like I said at the top, that we all have the power to have this. And I know that you probably experienced a dream where there was something really amazing or vivid happening and you came away from it feeling a little bit different or feeling like there was something powerful in that moment. And maybe you could or could not easily figure out what that was, but the point is the dream stayed with you, the message kind of stuck around, and you knew something powerful was happening. So why not use that kind of magic that dreams can have and use it for our advantage? The thing is, dreams can be random, but if we ask them to help us, it is really amazing to see what kind of wisdom and guidance you can start to get back from your dreams. So this is one of my favorite tools. I haven't always done this, to be honest, but I have been playing with this a lot lately, and I have gotten a lot of inspiration and, interesting ideas, all kinds of things from doing this practice. So today I wanted to share this with you guys so that you can start using your dreams to your advantage as well, because obviously we sleep every night, so why not see what our subconscious can come up with and get a little help from the astral realm while we're at it. Okay, so that sounds good to you, then let's dive right into the tips. And the first thing that I want you to do if you are ready to ask your dreams for some help is to just take a few minutes before you go to sleep at night and to calm your mind and to get really centered and focused. So you can go and do a meditation, you can do whatever kind of meditation you like. If you have a nighttime meditation practice, then that you don't have to do anything extra. Just do the rest of what I'm going to tell you at the end of it. But if you're used to just like reading a book or watching TV and then passing out, make sure you take a few minutes for yourself first just to think and to center your mind. I mean, you don't have to make a big ceremony about this. You can do this once you go to sleep, but I really just want you to take a moment to concentrate on slowing your thoughts down and to bring in concentration to what we're going to ask. So any kind of meditation is fine. You can do just a guided meditation, just a breathing meditation, a binaural meditation, whatever your meditation practice is, it will go perfectly with this. So just do something, calm yourself, do whatever you need to do, but just bring yourself into your body and get ready for the next important part. So the second part of this equation, and the most important part, is to ask the question. So you need to be intentional if you're going to look for advice, and you need to be very specific with your subconscious mind. So formulate your question or ask for advice in this area and see what you can come up with during the dream. But the point is you need to ask for it and you need to be very specific. So if you want, you can give your subconscious mind a name, whatever name you want, and you can ask your subconscious brain to go and figure this out for you. But it is totally fine if you just are like, subconscious mind, I really want to know this, or I really need some help around that, or whatever it is. And then just, think about that for a few minutes and really be intentional with this. So that's the whole point of the meditation. It isn't that you really need to meditate in order to do this, but I just really want your mind to be clear and you to really make a crystal clear statement to yourself. So that is the important part of it. So after that, It's only up to you to fall asleep and to dream. And hopefully during your dream, you will find some inspiration. So of course I can't tell you what to do in your dream state. If you are a lucid dreamer, of course, you can just ask for advice in your dream anyway. You probably don't need this video. So what will happen next probably is you'll wake up the next morning, and then you were going to want to go back and think about your question and think about if anything stood out to you. Sometimes it'll be really clear, and sometimes you need to kind of remember what your dream was and to kind of go back into that state. So the way that we work with dreams is to remember that dreams speak in symbolism. They don't speak necessarily in sentences, although I've definitely gotten a sentence via somebody saying something in a dream, or maybe even just hearing a voice in my mind. But usually the way dreams work is that we see something that represents something to us. And in this way, if there's something unusual in your dream, you might want to think about that and reflect on that. And I know people love to go into dream interpretation books and to see what things mean. But honestly, you are the best guide for your own subconscious mind, because you are the only person that has been on your particular journey of life. So you can look in those books or on those websites for ideas about subconscious meanings of things. But for example, say you lived in a red house when you were 5 years old, and then in this dream you have a dream about a red house. Obviously, your dream is probably remembering back to when you were 5 years old, but no book is going to be able to tell you that, right? So your symbols that you come up with in your dream are specifically meaningful to you. So you have to just be aware of what's happening and just be aware of the way that dreams talk or the way that dreams communicate with you. So usually I will get a very clear signal about something. Like I said, I do hear things, like I do hear sentences sometimes, or sometimes I will see something and that will make me feel a certain way. So you can also pay attention to the feelings in your dreams, because those feelings can be really revealing as well. If you didn't get anything, if you feel like nothing happened, don't give up on this. I want you to keep going with this experiment. Only now we're going to bring this moment of clarity and potential inspiration into our daytime. So sometimes your brain will cook overnight, will, go into the dream state and not give you an answer. But then 2 days later, you might be walking down the street and something will click for you. So just because you didn't necessarily get the answer directly in the dream, your subconscious mind is still at work. It is still going out there and trying to answer this question for you. And it's still looking for ways it can communicate with you. And again, it communicates with you usually through symbols, because it is not like an auditory thing. Like the universe does not communicate in words. Typically, it communicates in feelings and symbols and pictures. And you can bring that dream interpretation kind of skill to your daily life. Like I've had instances where I'm personally walking around, like out on a walk, and I saw somebody once, I remember this specifically, waving a white towel out the window. And like a white towel is like the ultimate sign of surrender, right? So in that moment, I took that to mean like, oh, there was something that I was thinking about, and I took that as a sign that I should, surrender to what was happening and to let things go. So sometimes these things will come to you a little bit later, but if you approach your whole entire life with this attitude, you will find inspiration and meaning and information everywhere. Basically, your subconscious brain is a supercomputer. None of us really bother to play with that power, and none of us really bother to ask it to do things for us. But your brain, sometimes it needs a little bit of extra time. Like if you ask your conscious brain something, it will usually think of things pretty fast. But your subconscious brain sometimes needs a little bit more time to come up with the answer, which means dreaming is a wonderful way to use it. Or again, letting something sit and letting it come to you over a couple of days is another way to get the answers that you're looking for. But since all that information is there, why wouldn't you want to play around with this or try this out at least? It's totally free and you can do it every single night if you want to. So I would really suggest going out there and having fun with this and seeing what you can come up with. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Are you going to use this on your life? Have you had any experiences in your past where dreams have brought you an interesting message or some inspiration or something to your life? Like, I'd really love to hear your stories, so go ahead and drop them below. Since you're here, let's take this to the next level, and you can come on over to my website and sign up for my free money manifestation game. It is a really fun game to help you start to change your money mindset and to start manifesting money. It's totally free, so be sure you come on over to my site and sign up for it right now. Other than that, if you guys like this video, give it a like. If you want to watch more, you can click my latest upload right here. And I'm wishing you an amazing week of dreaming power. And as always, just remember, get ready for the miracle. See you guys.